Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Khairunisa. So in this video, I want to talk about some article. The article is talking about coronavirus. How long does it take to recover? Written by James Gallagher from Health and Science Correspondent, published 1 May 2020 via BBC. In the articles I read, the WHO estimates 1% in 20 will need intensive care treatment, which can include being sedated and put on a ventilator. Some people will need to be hospitalized for oxygen therapy and mentioned it could take 2 to 8 weeks to recover, with tiredness lingering. Patients will be weak and muscle will take time to build up again. Some people will need physiotherapy to walk again. So more than that, I think post-virus free mental recovery is as necessary as physical recovery. Dr. James Gill, a GP and lecturer at Warwick Medical School, says people also need mental health support to improve recovery. He said PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, in these most severe patients is not surprisingly surprising. There will be significant psychological scars for many, and there remains the possibility that even some mild cases may leave patients with long-term health problems such as fatigue. It also explained that only a few cases were found for patients who were infected more than once. Reports of patients being infected twice may just be down to tests incorrectly recording they were free of the virus. I think that is all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, my name is Shidita Natalia Binsasi. I want to tell you the information about the coronavirus. The title is Has Coronavirus Made Us More Ethical Consumers? The author is Catherine Adam. The date of publication on 14 January 2021. The content is the COVID-19 and the resulting lockdowns, increasing work and financial insecurities for many of us. You might think that you have had to quietly drop our ethical and environmental concern when shopping. However, numerous reports and studies have in fact shown that the coronavirus has focused our minds for helping to create a better, of healthier world. So it is making people think about balancing what they buy and how they can spend their time with these global issues. Yeah. It shows that the coronavirus has brought our food and farming system sharply into focus. Uh, Organic is the key to developing resilient in farming production that can restore nature, protect our soil and help to uh, to tackle the climate crisis. And then from that survey that during the coronavirus, people be awareness what they buy and what they consume. They prefer to buy local food, which is easy to get, and it and more healthy and safety. On the other hand, it can reduce the environmental impact of the food. The good news is during the coronavirus have making changes of life, even is a little by loving a local food. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back. It's me Wulan dari Pasar Ibu. Today I choose one topic or news I got from BBC and publication these days. So it's just happened in Indonesia. There is earthquake in Sulawesi. Guys, in 2021, this is not only the problem of coronavirus. Natural problems that cannot be avoided are enough to make us, especially Indonesia, even more afraid. This natural problem happened in Sulawesi. For your information, in 2018, Indonesia has a history of devastating earthquakes and tsunamis with more than 2,000 killed. And now Sulawesi is grading again. A natural disaster, namely earthquake again, occurred on Friday, January 15, 2021 at 1 o'clock local time for about 7 seconds. The magnitude quake on Friday morning came just hours after an earlier, smaller tremor. As a result of this earthquake, the first one is swearing at least 30 dead, hundreds of people were injured, and severe damage occurred to resident houses, hospitals, and malls. Therefore, I urge us all always alert and also understand more about the symptoms so we can quickly respond and remain vigilant against such disasters. Okay guys, that's the end. Thank you for attention. Stay safe and keep healthy. Houses, hospitals, and malls. Therefore, I urge us all always alert and also understand more about the symptoms so we can quickly respond and remain vigilant against such disasters. Okay guys, that's the end. Thank you for attention. Stay safe and keep healthy.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Stefania Sinta. Today I want to present the news about how effective is a single vaccine dose against COVID-19 by Zaria Govert. The quest to make a global vaccine in 12 months. So how COVID-19 is changing the flu. How effective is a single dose of each of the COVID-19 vaccines? At the time when the answer is more urgent than ever, especially as the British government has decided to delay the second dose of a currently approved COVID-19 vaccines from 3-4 weeks to 12. And Russia is trialing a single-dose regimen of its Sputnik V vaccine named Sputnik Light. It's also surprisingly complicated. Here's what we know so far. Pfizer-BioNTech. According to Pfizer data published in December 2020, the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine is only 52% effective after the first dose. Out of 36,523 participants is to place the trial, the final stage of testing where people either receive to full. Preclinical trials would have shown that they didn't think there was no immunity after one shot, so they've gone for both Deborah Dan Walters. However, this early protection comes with some important caveats. First, the protection doesn't kick in until at least day 12. Until then, there was no difference between the two groups. Secondly, one dose is still significantly less protective than two. The latter is 95% effective at preventing the disease after a week. But there is also another figure that has been circulating on internet and anecdotally being fed to patients by a certain doctor. The suggestion at the first dose is around 19% effective, and this is where it gets a little more complicated. In my opinion, medical personnel around the world are doing their best to find a vaccine for the COVID-19 virus, and we as a society should trust them to help us eradicate the virus and also pray that this pandemic will end quickly. That is all for me. Don't forget to always maintain personal hygiene, wear masks, wash your hand, and don't travel unnecessary. Bye.